How many times have you let somebody pull you out of character? Somebody says one little sideways thing, and your whole mood is gone. Your chest is tight. You're replaying it in your head. You're arguing with them in your mind. You're rewriting what you should have said. You lay down angry. You wake up tired. They already moved on with their day. You're still carrying it. Listen, your peace is not community property. Your energy is not public access. Your emotions are not a vending machine that anybody can walk up to, hit, and get a reaction out of. If somebody can say one sentence and control your mood for the next 6 hours, that's not they disrespected you, that's they control you. That should bother you. Most people think emotions just happen. I was calm, he pissed me off, now I'm mad, that's just how I am. No, that's the first lie. Your emotions are not random weather, your emotions are responses. And responses can be trained. You already know this. Two people can go through the exact same situation and do two completely different things. Somebody gets cut off in traffic. One person is pounding the wheel, cussing, heart racing. The other person just keeps driving. Same event, different reaction. That proves it's not the event, it's the mind living inside the person. The moment you understand, I choose how I respond, you step into a level of power most people never touch in their entire life. You stop being a puppet to whatever just happened. You stop being easy. Now let's talk about how you keep getting beat. Somebody disrespects you. Your first instinct is to snap back, to prove you got me messed up, to make sure they know not to talk to you like that. But look at what actually happens when you fire back emotionally. You stop thinking clearly. You hand them your attention. You keep carrying that anger even after they're gone. You let them decide how you feel, and they walk away with proof. I can move you whenever I feel like it. That's not strength. That's not standing on business. That is you being programmable. Every time you rage on command, you are literally training people how to control you. You're not showing them you're strong. You're showing them where the switch is. So here's the move. Real power is not I yelled louder. Real power is not I got the last word. Real power is restraint. I'm talking about being able to hold yourself in place when everything in you wants to explode. Picture this. Someone is trying to get a reaction out of you. They're poking, they're disrespecting you. They want to show. Now picture this version of you instead. You look them in the eye. You don't twitch. You don't raise your voice. You don't explain yourself. You don't beg to be understood. You just decide in that moment they don't get access to you, and you walk. Do you understand how powerful that is? You just ended the whole situation without throwing a punch. You starved the fire. You denied them fuel. That calm, that silence, that stillness, that is not weakness, that is control. And control is terrifying to people who live off drama. Say this and remember it. He who angers you controls you. If I can make you mad anytime I want, I own you. I can pull you off your goals. I can get you to act sloppy. I can make you mess up your own name, and then I get to stand back and say, see, look how they act. I don't even have to touch you to beat you. I just have to bait you. So from this point forward, nobody gets access to your reaction for free. Not everybody earns a response. Not every situation deserves your voice. Not every insult deserves your time. Your attention is expensive now. Now I'm gonna say something that might sting, but if you feel it, it was meant for you. Sometimes it's not even about them anymore. Sometimes the reason you're not calm is because you're still carrying stuff that should have been dropped a long time ago. You're still holding anger from years back. You're still replaying who lied. You're still reliving who embarrassed you. You're building your identity around something that already tried to break you. That is weight. Imagine trying to sprint with a heavy backpack on. You can't move clean. You can't climb. You're burning out just to stay upright. That's what holding on does to your mind. You keep saying they're the problem, but you're the one still hauling the memory around like it's sacred. You cannot walk into the life you keep saying you want if you're still emotionally loyal to the pain that tried to destroy you. Letting go is not weakness. Letting go is choosing peace over pride. Letting go is saying, you don't live in me anymore. Now let's talk about detachment. Detachment does not mean I don't care. Detachment means I'm done letting your chaos become my mood. Think about it like this. Somebody walks up and hands you a dripping bag of garbage. You have two choices. You can take it, hug it, carry it, let it get all over you, or you can look at it, recognize exactly what it is, and say, that's not mine. That's what people do when they dump insecurity, jealousy, frustration, disrespect onto you. They drop it in your lap and wait to see if you'll carry it. You are allowed to say, I understand why you're acting like that. I'm not picking it up. That is emotional discipline. That is grown control. Let me make something clear, because this matters. Choosing peace is not the same thing as letting people walk on you. Choosing peace is refusing to waste your life on battles that do nothing for you. Some people do not want resolution. They want reaction. Some people don't want to fix anything. They just want to see you angry so they feel relevant. Some people live in chaos, and they hate the fact that you don't. Your calm bothers them, because your calm is proof that their storm is optional. So they try to pull you into noise, arguments, gossip, petty drama. Your job is not to jump off your throne every time somebody yells from the street. You are not required to show up to every argument you're invited to. You do not have to defend yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your circle is part of this. Who you keep around you is not neutral. If you sit around people who complain, gossip, and blame, that becomes normal to you. If you sit around people who are disciplined, focused, building, that becomes normal to you. That's why people say, this is just how I am, and never change. They're marinating in the same low energy every day. Not everyone who started with you is supposed to finish with you. Some people were a season, not a lifetime. Some people were a lesson, not a permanent seat. Loyalty to the wrong environment will kill you slow. You are allowed to outgrow people. You are allowed to guard your space. Now let's talk about focus. You know why most people never reach what they're capable of? It's not talent, it's not intelligence, it's focus. You start off locked in. You're building something real. Then someone disrespects you, and now you're off track for 2 days trying to prove a point. You just traded momentum for ego, and you got nothing from it. That's how average happens. Not because you can't win, but because you keep letting yourself get pulled into distractions that don't pay you back. So ask yourself, and don't lie to yourself when you answer this. What matters more to you, being right now, or actually winning long term? Because sometimes walking away is not soft. Sometimes walking away is exactly, I've got bigger work than you. From here on out, you move different. You control your response. Nobody gets to steer you like a joystick. You protect your peace like it's money. Access to you is earned, not assumed. You stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to chaos. You cannot teach somebody who only showed up to argue. You stop letting old pain speak for you. That chapter does not control your name anymore. You stop fighting every single battle that knocks on your door. Some doors you don't even open. Some voices you don't even hear. And you move in quiet. You let your results talk for you. Being calm does not mean you're harmless. Being calm means you are dangerous and disciplined. The people who brag, I say what's on my mind, I don't hold back, I keep it real. Those are the ones who aren't in control. The ones who are actually dangerous are the ones who can sit in the heat and not move until they decide it's time to move. Now here's the last switch. This is not just protect your peace. This is bigger than self-care. From here on out, you're not just doing this for you. You're setting the tone for every room you walk into. You're showing people what control actually looks like. On the roll, actually, you're giving permission without giving a speech for other people to stop living in panic and start living in discipline. That is your job now. You hold the standard, you walk with it. You go back into the same environments that used to shake you. Same job, same family, same pressure, same noise. And instead of letting that atmosphere bend you, you force the room to adjust to your calm. That's the gift you're carrying back. Say this to yourself and mean it. My energy is not public access. My peace is not negotiable. You don't get to move me. I choose what I answer to. That's how you become untouchable. That's how you stop being played. That's how you start being the problem.